Oh, look at this music. Pop it off. Of course I didn't. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody. Hope we're doing well. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you are well. How the devil are we? Welcome your faces to round number 4 of the Sunday GT3 challenge here, brought to you by Toga Motorsport. Now, I just want to give you a little piece of heads up before we start going. Yes, Kim, we are, unfortunately, sorry, I completely forgot to post it in the channel for the stewards. Yes, please, sorry, my dear, thank you very much. We have not got enough people to service that. But yeah, welcome in, everybody. Hope you're well. Happy Sunday. And we are literally my favourite track in all the time, I think. Well, especially in the UK anyway. We're here at Brands Hatch, the home of motor racing, in my opinion, where we'll be racing absolutely a frenetic 75 minutes of pure unadulterated carnage. Is that I think that's what it is. That's what I meant to say. But anyway, hope you're doing well. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're having a good Sunday. We are back, ready and rocking to go. Full bill of health from me. There is a few technical problems I've got at the moment where my sim is still giving me a few packet issues, and I'm not that packet. So we'll just keep an eye on it, and if we do have a few stutters, they will be hopefully very minor indeed, and they won't be too bad. But yeah, hope everyone is well. How are you all doing? Have you had a good week? Hope you enjoyed your week off last week. I wanted to race last week, but unfortunately I couldn't race last week. Just because I got stuck helping my brother out. So yeah, that was not great for me. So I couldn't actually race in the NASCAR event in the end, which is slightly annoying. But it is what it is at the end of the day, and we just have to live with it. Yeah, I do like this track. Yeah. Did you not work that out yet? I do like this track. But yeah, we are streaming on all areas. We are live on TikTok, the red channel and the purple channel. So if you are from one of those areas, please do drop us a follow. And don't forget to subscribe, double tap, all that fun stuff in between. We really much appreciate each and every one of you this evening that is with us. As you can see, qualification is now underway. And also, just before I get into that, I appreciate people that are tuning in when there is another race going on, as in the F1. So people that are tuning in that aren't watching the F1, I appreciate. We appreciate you. Maybe you've got us both on in the background. So yeah, I appreciate everyone who's popped in this evening and has had a good weekend. But yeah, we are at Brands Hatch. Odds on Finley winning. Winning what? The biggest crash of the evening, or the biggest amount of points dropped in an evening? What we saying here? What we saying? What we saying? I'm joking, by the way. Finley's got a good chance of getting a good haul of points today. I would imagine he's got no time ballast, success ballast, time ballast, whatever you want to call it, in this race this evening. So yeah. Oh, there's already some trash talking in the chats as well now about people not finishing the race this evening. So yeah. Oh, he's locked in. Is he locked? He's locked in with brand new pedals. So Finley is locked the F in right now. He is locked in. So as you can see, the AMs are just about to finish their 10 minutes of qualification. Donnelly has gone fastest so far with I'm Bleu. I won't do that ever again. I do apologise. 24.5 is the fastest lap in the AM class so far, with Peters second right now with a 24.85 as 0. And then, oh no, we tell a lie. We've got Marek just gone second fastest with a 24.7. So Donnelly, who is new to the community, has just gone pole in the AM class. Maybe a silver, probably doing silver pace. I don't know, comrade. Did you finish? How did the Toga team get on? So if you are been under a rock today, we have had Toga Esports basically racing in Le Mans 24 hours on iRacing, and then Spa 12 hours in LMU. We two cars finished in Le Mans iRacing 24 hours, which is absolutely fantastic, with some people really putting in some hella stints in that 24-hour period. And then we did have two cars in the Spa 12 hours, but I'm not quite sure. One of them didn't finish. I'm not sure where the other car did. I haven't checked Discord, so I don't really know what has been going on. So, yeah, we've done some racing today here at Toga Motorsport. I'll say that. Ah, okay. Both cars retired. Let's not talk about that. Let's move on. But anyway, Brands Hatch, love it. Great circuit, unbelievably fantastic circuit. I go to this circuit every year, twice a year sometimes, depending on availability, but I always try and go for the BTCC. Absolutely love the Indy layout. It's probably one of the funnest tracks to watch. Go and watch racing, and obviously having GT cars as well. It's even better. So the AMs now should be coming to, slowly coming to a stop and going back to the pit lane, and that gives the silver cars then the ability to go out on track now and start putting some laps in for their qualification runs. You've got Barry Hagen, JJ, James Joyce as well, a couple of the drivers. There are supposed to be liveries working from Awesome Sim Racing, but they're just not working this evening. I don't know. I've sunk the liveries like 3 times and they're just not working. So, yeah, I have no idea what the bloody hell's going on there. But I will try and get them fixed for next week. RT Sim, thank you very much for the follow over on TikTok. Appreciate it. If you are watching us and you do want to share your love, please do double tap that screen, drop us a follow, and or don't forget to subscribe. Absolutely fantastic. If you could show us some support, that'd be absolutely fantastic. We are trying to be more proactive next year with a lot of things coming in the pipeline next year that I can share some with you this evening if you so wish. A few little pieces of information that I've been thinking about. So yeah, is there a new password for the stewards? No, this is server 3, Conrad. If that helps. But yeah, so the AMs are on their warm-up laps. So Dean is going to be... Hang on, I can run through success ballasts this evening. 1 second. Where are we? So, tonight, picking up a... So we have... If people don't know, we have a success time ballast from the previous race. So guys that finish in the first, second and third of each class last time round will pick up a time penalty ballast for this race. So in the Pro Series... You got Matt Whitburn's going to pick up a 15-second penalty in the Pros. Luke Wilson's going to get a 10-second penalty in the Pros. And then you're going to get Hunter Davis, although I don't think he's racing this evening, will pick up a 5-second penalty in the Pros as well. If people don't race, they will have time penalties taken over from previous. Dean, as we're on board with right now, he's going to pick up a 15-second time penalty in the silvers. Rabbit, who I know is not racing this evening, will get a 10-second penalty next time round. And Corny Pockets, currently running, he's currently on an outlap. I can't see his livery again. He's going to get a 5-second success penalty in this race. For the AMs, then it's going to be Alex Vanderbroek. Thanks very much for the follow, Gecko. Gecko, hang on a minute. Is that who I think it is? You're not following us. Vanderbroek's going to pick up a 10-second penalty, followed by Kevin Pakiri's going to pick up a 5-second time penalty for this race. So yeah, that is how we run success ballast this evening. But we'll do that as the start of the race goes across. Gecko, is that? Oh no, subscribing. Peter, thanks very much for the sub, man. Subscribe for 12 months. Thank you, mate. Absolute legend, brother. Thank you so much for your continued support. Where is Copy and Tiger at this point? Well, we'd love to see it, wouldn't we? We would love to see it. We would. JJ's gone fastest right now. He's just set a sighting lap of a 124.007 with Hayward in the GTR has gone second fastest right now in AMS with a 24.3. Barry also is sitting a sort of a sighting lap, if you like. He's done a 24.6. Yes, Peter, I'm sorry. Why is P1 so slow? I'm not sure. Mr. Alfonso, thanks very much for subscribing as well, mate. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you for the subs, guys. Really do appreciate it. Absolute legends. Thank you for the support. Obviously, any financial gain that comes into the community goes straight back out to you guys. In terms of you know, giveaways and stuff like that. So I really do appreciate you guys that can support us. That's absolutely great. In terms of giveaways as well, by the way, we are giving away no Jet, mate, this is a private one, but if you head over to our link in our bio, you'll see our SimGrid page and everything will be there, and you can join the sessions from next week. As I was saying, if you are interested in Project Motor Racing, or PMR for short, we are doing a giveaway. It's going to run all the way till release day, or the day before release day, sorry, where we'll be giving away a season pass of the game. All you've got to do, all you've got to do, is become a Toga member, which literally prices start from £1 per month, and then it gets you eligibility into the giveaway. You can become a Toga member by heading to our website, www.togamotorsport.co.uk. Basically, sign up, become a member, and then you'll be able to enter yourself into the giveaway for a version of PMR, a copy of PMR, Project Motor Racing, which comes out in end of November. But I can show you that in a bit. Time seems slow, 23.5, not a bad lap. These are AMs, by the way. These aren't the pros. The pros are going to go out in about 3 minutes' time. But Dino's gone fastest then with a 23.507, 2 temps quicker, or 3 temps quicker than JJ right now, who is just started a flying lap with Finley O'Reilly, the old Wreckfest Meister, has gone third fastest with a 23.9, with Sam Wheatley, one of the Toga Esports drivers, has gone 4th fastest right now with a 24.290. So pretty close between the AMs at the moment, although there is probably a couple more minutes for a few more cars start setting some laps before the pros really start hitting the track. We suspect that there'll be cars getting in the 22s, I would say, depending on track temperature and evolution. So watch out for some flying lap times towards the end of this session. The last 10-minute shootout for the pros, you'll see in the next couple of minutes. Pockets is having a bit of a stinker so far. 25.2 is his fastest lap at this current moment in time. Now, you must remember that not all drivers have the same ability at all circuits. So it might well mean that Pockets is maybe not so strong at one track as it is the other. Mr. Third Place, we like to call him. But he is going to start another flying lap. He is going to improve ever so slightly on his current lap. He's going to go a tenth or so quicker than his current 25.2. He's going to 25.0 now. With enough chance, yeah, he should have enough to do 2 more laps if he's got gets a wriggle on. So yeah. But yeah, appreciate everyone who's popping in as well. By the way, thank you very much for that. Yeah, JJ is on an outlap by the looks of it. Barry has pulled himself together. He has gone 4 fastest right now with a 24.1, although he's had an absolute arse-out action. And I'm talking about driving, and that's probably going to slow him down a bit. Although he is improving down the back straight into Dingle Dell, I believe this corner's called. Was it Hawthorns? It's one of the two. It's either way. I'm pretty sure that was Hawthorns and this is Dingle Dell. So he has lost out on a bit of time on this lap, but he has got enough time to do one more push lap before the pros will be asked to leave the pit lane. Oh no, he has absolutely gone off. You might also see in a moment, if we keep an eye on it, we've got 90 seconds, I suppose. We're probably not going to be, not going to see it just yet. But the pros will probably start queuing up at the end of the pit lane, ready to go. Who is the absolute Giga Chad driving the Bentley? Oh, hang on. Is this Finley's partner, is it? I thought I didn't know Finley had a partner. As a first for everything. Can you tell us something about Finley we don't know in the chat? That'd be absolutely fantastic. Is it me, or does the TikTok streams keep sort of stuttering a little bit? Yeah. Right, so 40 seconds then. Where are the pros? The pros, there we go, look, are starting to queue up at the end of the pit lane. So you've got Peter Romeo and you've got Whitburn. Whitburn's uploaded the livery, but I just can't see it for some reason. I don't know what's happened there. Let's just keep an eye on these then. Finley O'Reilly is currently looking like he's going to go fastest at the moment. He's 2 temps up on his best lap time for 23.6. Bearing in mind, Dean has done a 23.5 right now. So, yeah, let's keep an eye on this before... we've got 16 seconds before the pros will be able to leave the pit lane and start their qualification runs. Finley's still 2 temps up on his fastest lap, which will put him pole in AMS. If he can continue this pace and don't make any mistakes between now and then. He has dropped a little bit. This could be close, you know. This could be really close. He's dropped another temp, so he's got a little bit more to do. We'll see what he could do. He has just lost all of that 2 temps, by the way. He has lost it all in that. Oh, he's got majorly wide. That's a great shot. Can he improve towards the latter part of this lap? If he can, it will be good. But no, he's absolutely cooked it. He's absolutely cooked it. There's no way he's going to improve now. He's a couple of attempts down. So it's looking like Dean then's going to take the... where is he? He's going to take the AM pole. Unless JJ could do something about it. Who is currently not really gaining, improving too much. He needs nearly 3 temps of time at this current moment in time. He's not getting that. The Mustang is really not playing ball for JJ at the moment in the latter part of this lap. He is improving a little bit. Can he improve to try and get past Finley in the last couple of corners? Then into clearways he comes for the last time in qualification, that is, at least. Can he have a good exit, a good run out the corner? No, he's gone majorly wide. That's a lap aborted for JJ. So JJ goes P3 in class with Barry in P4. The Toga 2 and 3, followed by Toga 3, 4, and 5 in AM, which is really, really good going. As you can see now, the pros are... Oh, a little bit of a packet loss. Apologies. As you can see, the pros are basically queuing up at the end of the pit lane as Matt Whitburn starts then his first flying lap with Luke Wilson just behind him. Matt Whitburn is currently our pro leader. He's 3 for 3 in the first 3 rounds of this championship. So, what was it? Kyalami, Imola, and Red Bull Ring. So, can he make it 4 out of 4? I think lap times for Matt was a 22.0 was the fastest lap of the race in practice. So we'll see if we can get anywhere near that in today's qualification session. Weather conditions might be slightly indifferent, so we don't really know what's currently happening or what will be happening with that. Sorry, so we'll keep an eye on it if we when we can. Is Toga doing the Daytona 24? I'm not sure. We'd like to. That is definitely something we'll talk about in the next couple of weeks, I think. Definitely, comrade, 100%. I want to take part in it if possible. So yeah, that'd be great. So yeah, into the back end of the lap now. This is going to be his first sort of sighting lap, as I like to call it. Down into clearways, Matt goes and right on the back straight, as Luke Wilson's going to set a time at least first, I believe. And that's going to be a 23.4. Matt Whitburn crossed the line then with 23.0. So there is still about a second of lap time to potentially be found in from those two. Peter's gone third fastest right now as it stands with a 23.8 in the pro class. As other drivers will be coming round to finish a lap. Ben McConnell's gone fourth fastest right now with a 24.0. I actually think track temperature is played into my hands ever so slightly in this race. I think that's absolutely fantastic to see it. So it might benefit some drivers more than others. Callum Jones is on a flying lap right now as he goes into the back end of the circuit through Surtees and along the back straight. He's got car 6 behind him, but I don't think he's going to be enough to pull him along in terms of the tow. As Whitburn and Wilson are improving on lap time. Luke more so. Actually, Luke's absolutely flying right now. He is currently 4 and 5 tenths up on his fastest lap. So this could be a 22 point something if Luke can keep up with this current pace. In fact, let me just stick on board with Luke then. He is coming through the last final corner. This is going to be super close. Can Luke Wilson go provisional pole here at Brands Hatch? He does, just about 23.032. That is what, 35 hundredths of a second faster than Whitburn. And Whitburn is not really improving. Callum Jones then coming through for his first flying lap. What can he do here? He's going to cross the finish line and do a third fastest in class, 23.6 for Callum. Absolutely stellar lap there from Luke to go provisional pole. Ben McConnell is also improving on his third flying lap, or second flying lap if you want to put it that way. He's just under a tenth up on his personal best, so not really too much of an improvement right now. Luke Wilson is improving again on another flying lap, just half a tenth up on his fastest lap at the moment. We can go on board with him again if the camera decides to catch up, although he has just dropped off a bit. Yeah, he's just gone off. That'll be an aborted lap for Luke. Oh, sorry. Ben McConnell is improving 3 tenths up. Thanks for the follow for Kieran and for iDrive. Yes, it is, my friend. Yes, it is. It is. Ben McConnell's on a flying then. Half a second up on his current lap so far. Jack, thanks for the follow as well. Appreciate it, my friend. Thank you very much, buddy. As through Dingledale, he goes. I can't remember the last name of this corner here. The left-hander. Tricky little corner it is too. 6 tenths up. This is going to be a nice lap from Ben if he can keep it up. This might put him third ahead of Callum in pros. Here's he crossed the line then. 6 tenths up, 6.5 tenths up then. Where does that put Mr. McConnell? P3, 23.4 then. That is super close between Callum and for Ben. That is an absolutely stonking lap from these pros. The pros are really flying then. Just shows how good Dean did, because Dean is literally slam bang in the middle of all these pro times. It's absolutely fantastic to see. So yeah, we are getting ourselves ready. No doubt the drivers will be going back to the garage. These pro drivers like to use another set of tyres, where most people will just keep going round and round and round. They'll be going out, getting some more net from fresh boots, maybe take a tinkle out more fuel, and they'll be round again. Callum Jones is on one of these flying laps. He's currently nearly 3.5 tenths up, or he's just lost it all in the second part of the back end section. Yeah, he's gonna have to go again, no doubt. Is Callum that oh, I thought he had aborted his lap then, but he hasn't. Excuse me whilst I take a nice sip of water. Yeah, he is improving ever so slightly, so he gains a bit of time, loses a bit of time, but it looks like he's going to just about improve. He needs a couple of attempts actually to get past Ben. Ben and Callum are going to have a nice little ding dong, I think, in this race. I think this is opening up into some really quite interesting racing as Callum goes a bit of 23.5 then. They're really, really close between well, 3, 4 and 5 basically in this race. 3, 4, 5, 6 are all separated by a tenth each. which is absolutely insane. Talking of insane, Matt Whitburn is currently now 3 temps up. Oh, no, he's just lost it all. He's gone deep into T2. So that's going to hinder his lap time. With Luke Wilson also on a flying lap at the moment, has dropped off a bit. I think it might be just another cool-down lap before one final more push in this race. So yeah, who's ready for qualifying then? Let me know who you think is going to be, who's going to go pole here in the Pro Series, the Pro Split. This is going to be very, very interesting. I wouldn't necessarily rule out Ben McConnell just yet, although he hasn't really shown the pace to actually get near the top 2. But Luke Wilson definitely has gone back to the drawing board after 4 races being stuck behind Matt Whitburn. He is now showing that he can fight with the big boys, and he's currently sitting provisional pole in this race, in this qualification. As he does start, he's got one more. Probably we just about might make it round for another flying lap as we go on board. Then shall we? With him, where are we? Let's go on. Let's go on bonnet cam. We'll sit on board with Luke, see what he can do in this last flying run. Into 30s he goes. Try and pick up the apex and get on the power nice and early without running too far wide. ACC will bump you off into the wall if you're not too careful. And honestly, down the straight we go. Oh, as we got a new pole. We've got a Matto gone fastest with a 23.025. Completely out of nowhere then. We have a new pole sitter then. We have Salvatore Amato gone fastest with a 23.025. With Matt Whitburn now nearly 3 temps up on his last flying lap as he goes down the back straight into the back section of this race. Wow, this is going to be a flying lap from Whitburn then if he can keep up this current pace. He's going to absolutely smash qualification here and go pole position if he can keep hold of it and not make any mistakes between now and the end of this run. He is still 3 temps, 2.5 temps up on his fastest lap as he goes, oh, just a little bit wide. That's going to hinder his lap time just a little bit, but not by too much. Into then down to the back straight into clearways. Then he has to go for his last time in this qualification. Can he go fastest? It's looking like he can. Get a good exit, hook up the car. This is looking like he's going to take pole position. And I believe it's going to be fastest lap for Matt Whitburn. Yes, it is. 22.725. Absolutely smashed it. With Salvatore not really going anywhere near it. Luke Wilson also is on his last push lap. I don't think he's going to get anywhere near that. 3 tenths of a second difference between P1 and P3. Absolutely insane. With Callum Jones going 4th fastest in the end for 23.147. Beating Ben McConnell by roughly about, well, just a 1/10 of a second. So, yeah, absolutely insane. Peter's coming home, going to come home to take P6. And, yeah, Luke absolutely bows out of it. And, yeah, nice one there, Luke. A nice one there. Nice one. He's had a skill issue. Right. I need to do something, which is I should have had it prepped and ready to go. I need to get all the penalties added to the servers. Right, so give yourselves a couple of seconds grace, if you wouldn't mind. I need to start firing in don't worry, I am coming back. Told you I'm back. I just need to start putting in the penalties in from last week. So who are we then? Let's go race. Right, bear with me, chat, if you don't mind. The race results. Let's start with the pros then. Slash TP15 car 620 slash TP 520 TP. Right, so if you know what I'm doing, Hunter's not here, so that's not going to be, that's going to be fine. TP 5 AMS, no, Silvers, car 4, Rabbit's not here, TP5 329. And then if I go to AMS, PP 1528 5. Sorry, guys. Right, that should be those, and I'm just clearing up the ones from last week. Perfect. And then the car 38 did pick up their penalty from last time. And then actually neither did 313. And 28 did. Perfect. Actually, is that right? Sorry, just 1 second. Yeah, it looks about right, I think. Lewis, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate you. Right. There we go, then. So we are ready, rocking and rolling for the start of this race. Now, let me give you a bit of heads up into what's going to happen this evening. We are going to be racing for 75 minutes, where each driver has a mandatory pit stop to do. In that mandatory pit stop, all they got to do is take fuel only, no tyres required. But based on the current situation of the track temperature, I suspect they might want to take some tyres. So that is what will happen. Now, if we do have a mass crash in the first 2 sectors of this race, then I will issue a red flag. So we'll keep an eye out for that in the chat, and means I will have to type everything out again, which will be slightly annoying. It is what it is. So hopefully everyone can get round safely. We can see a few cars basically starting at the back of the grid or slowly towards the back. No one actually is in the pit lane, are they? No. So yeah, we're going to have to keep an eye on that and see what unfolds. It's going to be tricky to see who's doing what, so I'll try my very best to make sure that we pick up every contact or whatever it may be in the first 2 sectors. And bearing in mind it is Brands Hatch. Excuse me. Bearing in mind it is Brands Hatch. So yeah, anything basically could happen and will happen, no doubt. So yeah. So every contact is linked to a spreadsheet that we have on our system, so we will be picking up those penalties probably tomorrow on another live stream. But depending on how many penalties or whatever it may be, we'll let you know. Radiant, Maz, thank you very much for the follow. We are ready, rocking and rolling. Do drop us a follow, subscribe to the channel, drop us a like, whatever it may well be, because we are racing, ladies and gents, here at Brands Hatch, the home of racing, my favourite circuit. There is going to be some action. I can tell you that for free. Matt Whitburn's going to lead us around then with a Salvatore out of nowhere in P2. Green flag is going to drop. We are green, 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 ladies and gents. We are ready, rocking and racing. I'll try and keep an eye on the grid if I can as everyone dives into turn 1. Keep an eye on those yellow flags, chat. Let me know in the chat if you can see it. T2 is going to be where lunges are going to be lunged. And positions will try and be gained as everybody seems to be somewhat through at this current moment in time. We are all pretty much clear into T2, which is I'm absolutely flabbergasted that we are all through. T3 might also be a bit tricky, but again, everyone seems to be, for the most part, taking into consideration each other. As we got Toga cars almost connecting each other as Dean has a little wobble and clips the rear end of JJ, but they're back on the circuit again. That was squeaky bum time for, careful, for Hayward and for JJ and for Dean. But we are already rocking and rolling then. Sector 2 has been dispatched as the drivers then are coming into sector 3 then. So red flag has now been terminated, if that's the right word, terminated. Finished, whatever you want to call it. No more red flags in this race. We are racing then for the next hour and 13 minutes. Actually, secretly, is perfect for me because I didn't want a red flag. I wanted to race. I wanted to get out there and race. Roll your sleeves up and let's rock and roll, ladies and gents. We are racing. As Whitburn then he's already got 1.6 second lead on Wilson in this first lap at least then, with Luke Wilson also gaining a place on Salvatore. Didn't see that on the stream. We'll have to see potentially where that happened in this race. So yeah, looking at the AMs then, Finley has got past Dean because obviously Dean had a slight kerfuffle with JJ on the exit of turn 4. So that's promoted Finley up into the lead of the AMs, with Gus Peters currently holding strong in the AM category, closing down on actually some AMs. Then as there's a bit of a cork in the proverbial bottle. And look at that from Dean. He's holding up Hayward, he's holding up Stefan, and he's holding up Wheatley, JJ, and Peters for P12. So that's absolutely insane from this little gaggle of cars. We will keep an eye on for hopefully the rest of the pack as this race unfolds. As a little push, and around goes Wheatley, and Donnelly's also been picked up as a bystander there. But that was a bit of a push from Peters, and that sent Wheatley round. Wheatley is now dropped down all the way to last place. Yeah, not looking good then for Wheatley, but yeah, we'll sure to look at that, no doubt, when we do the penalties tomorrow. Callum Jones holding strong onto the rear of Amato for P3 in class, as there was a change then. I think JJ's got past. Yes, he has. He's got past Stefan in the Porsche up into P11. Bearing in mind, Stefan and JJ aren't racing because they're in two completely different classes. But nevertheless, JJ wants to push forward if he can. So yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, where's it going, bro? Annual checkup. How's it going, my friend? Hope you're doing well. TRXL 56. Thank you very much for the follow, man. Appreciate you. Absolute goat. Thank you very much, mate. There is a bit of a drop off now, so Peter's got to get past Finley. Finley is obviously the leading in the AM category. I wonder if Finley's going to be clever this week and actually let Peter go, because they're not technically racing one another. Finley has a tendency to see a car in his rearview mirror and instantly go on the defense. Actually, Finley, move out of the way. It makes no difference to you in this current race. What you do and what you don't do. So yeah, an interesting start then. Wheatley is in the pit lane, no doubt, fixing damage, because obviously damage here at Brands Hatch can cause you a few technical problems in terms of actual like driving the car. And I think Donnelly also picked up some damage as well in the I'm livery as he looks down the inside of Vanderbroek into clearways. But nothing is coming to light there. So yeah, as we end lap 2 then and move on to lap 3, everybody is safely through. 26 cars still on track, which is absolutely fantastic to see. And I hope you are enjoying the content for you. Another race for you here at Toga Motorsport. And as the race slowly starts to settle in then, we'll start to see people's strategies and what they're doing in this race. As Ben McConnell then has closed the gap onto the rear of Callum Jones's Bentley and is looking to try and overtake him. Although here at Brands Hatch, overtaking is predominantly quite difficult. So it's going to have to play the waiting game. User 100 blah blah blah. Thanks for sharing the live, man. Thank you very much. If you can, share it amongst your friends, family, dogs, cats, uncles, guinea pig. Please do consider sharing the live, and don't forget also to drop a follow, subscribe, and share as well. That'd be absolutely follow. That'd be absolutely grateful. We really do appreciate it. We're really trying to grow this amazing community that we've all created. And you lot are all very much a part of it. Even though you aren't racing with us, you're watching us. That helps us massively in more ways than you can ever imagine. So really do appreciate every single one of you, and hope yourselves are strapped in And I hope you're watching us, not the F1. That's all I'll say. Or you're watching us both. I think there'll be more action here than there will be in the F1, maybe. I'm not sure. Don't know. Maybe. But anyway. But yes. But yeah, we are ready and locked in for the rest of this race here at Brands Hatch. Absolute goat. Oh, thanks very much. Is that Haji? Thank you very much, man. Appreciate you sharing the live as well, guys. Thank you very, very much indeed. You guys don't have to do that, but I really do appreciate it. Generally, really do appreciate it.
Welcome.
No, I appreciate it, bro. Thank you, mate. But yeah, we'll just keep an eye on the rest of the race then and see how it's currently going to unfold. Peters and Marek are less than a second within each other now, or just over a second between each other now. So that's absolutely fantastic to see that the AMs are going to be pushing hard in this race. It's looking like that Barry is holding firm at the moment, but has got Dean just behind him now for, this is going to be for P2 in class. So yeah, Barry, I don't know what Barry's going to try and do here, but it's going to be interesting to see. I do know that the overcut, is that right? The right thing to say, the overcut? Whatever which way round it is, where if you box early, that one works here at Brands Hatch. So what I mean by that is if you decide to stop, if you stop before, if you stop early now, so if you stop to the next couple of laps, knowing the fact that you can get to the end of the race, you'll come out in essentially clear air, meaning that you'll be able to pump in the lap times. Brands Hatch, being like most tracks here in the UK, are predominantly quite narrow circuits, meaning that there aren't many places to overtake, and the runoff zones are quite narrow, meaning that obviously if you do fall off, it's going to be quite catastrophic. Whereas if you stop early here at Brands Hatch, get your tyres, fuel or whatever you may well need, and then just basically go, as long as you come out on the lead lap still, the chances are you're going to close up to the rest of the pack quite quickly, meaning that obviously you should be able to leapfrog your opponent. Yeah, I mean, in every intention of being works, and it has. I've done it before. I love this track. It's my most driven track. So yeah, I think I'm welcomed. Yeah, thanks, Jackson, bro. Appreciate you, man. Hope you're doing well, my friend. How are you keeping? How you keeping? But anyways, yeah, that is enough of me waffling on. JJ also is closing the gap on his nemesis from last race. Haywood, who goes a little bit deep on the exit of, I can't remember the name of the corner, but into clearways they go. JJ not quite holding on to the position, and he's going to follow him all the way down the back straight into T1. Try and hook it left, keep it left into T1 to get the car rotated. He might be able to get him on the old check back. Oh, he's going to try and hold it out. And Haywood does well to defend the inside. This is Assetto Corsa Competizione, my friend. Yes, it is. Yeah, not normal AC, but ACC. So yeah. Dean also just sitting behind Barry at the moment. I don't know if Dean's just doing this, playing the waiting game, waiting for Barry to make a mistake, or not, or is he just not been able to hook up a good lap to try and push past? I suspect it's a little bit of both. I don't think Dean will want to try and push Barry too much. He's going to try and force Barry into a mistake rather than try and lunge him. That's what he's going to probably... Aaron, thanks so much for the follow, man. Appreciate you. Thank you very much, mate. Absolute legend, my friend. Thank you so much. Let's take a look at the AMs then. How are they getting on? So Van der Broek has been passed by Donnelly. Not technically esports. No, this is not esports level, but this is our sort of our feature race of the week, if you call it that much. If you want to call it that. Van der Broek is trying to get back past Donnelly then. Donnelly done okay, had an okay qualification, but a terrible start. He got caught up with the contact between Peters and Wheatley. Jackson, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate you. Talking of Wheatley, he is trying to now get back past the lap traffic. So Sam is going to be laps down now, which is annoying because he's now going to be under blue flags, but he's not going to be able to try and push forward. He's going to have to start yielding, basically, is what I'm trying to say. That if the cars are getting behind him, then he's going to have to try and like move out of the way to let them pass. He'd be obliged to move past. Otherwise, he could pick up a penalty for not adhering to blue flags. So it's going to be tricky for Sam now in the next hour or so. He's going to have to try and pick his way through, pick his battles accordingly, and try and get back on that lead lap. Don't know how much damage Sam's had. Although he has just managed to... Oh, contact! That's contact between Quinn And Donnelly doesn't see him, I don't think, and he just shuts the door. And Quinn is then just caught as a bystander and all that, and has dropped down a couple of places with Vanderbroek also gaining and getting back past. So yeah, I don't think Donnelly saw Quinn, if I'm being completely honest. And it was a bit too late, as there's more contact between Joel Vandervolk and for Torn. So Remco Torn, the Ferrari and the Mustang, having a bit of a scuffle into Dingledale or Hawthorns. I can never remember which two corners it is, but I know it's one of those two. So yeah, race is really slowly starting to settle a little bit. Whitburn is now 5.5 seconds up the road, and he's disappearing up the track. He's currently 9/10 a lap quicker than Wilson last time around. So yeah, that's he's just pulling away without even thinking about it, which is it showed great promise to see Luke on pole here at Brands Hatch, but it's not really. I think you just have to sometimes take the fact that somebody is a lot quicker, and this guy is absolutely pulling away from Wilson. And I know Luke is an absolutely skilled driver, and he is very much top tier driver, and to be beaten, I'll say it, as easily as it is at the moment, then that is levels above what we are used to seeing here at Togo Motorsport. So Luke's going to just carry on cracking on doing what he's doing, and yeah, see what he can do. Repeater now, on the other hand, has got past Finley and is now giving Ben some hurry up. Two Astons fighting against each other, as it seems like Callum has slowly pulled away a little bit. He's currently in the 23.8s is Callum. He's a couple of attempts quicker last time around, at least anyway, than Salvatore, currently running P3. So not quite the end of the road yet for Callum. Callum can still kind of get a podium here at Brands Hatch, which would be probably music to his ears, I'm not going to lie. As we got more change of positions then, Pockets then dropping down a couple of places then, dropping down to 15th in class, but obviously against a couple of AM drivers. I don't think, as mentioned before, not all drivers have, see you mate, not all drivers are as good at every track as other drivers. So yeah, Pockets currently down in 15th place. Pockets picking up a 5-second ballast penalty as well in this race. So, but yeah, 15 minutes is absolutely flown past, ladies and gents. I don't know about you guys, but that has gone super duper quick for me, let alone you guys. So yeah, get yourselves another cup of tea, another cup of coffee, drink whatever your tipple of choice is, and let's enjoy the next hour together, shall we? Got some little of updates to give you in terms of moving forward here at Togo Motorsport. All the events are packed to the max. Alex, thanks so much for welcoming, mate. As Dean looks up the inside of Barry, but Barry shuts that door. I don't think Dean's going to try and get on the brakes. No, he's not. Dean's back a bit, as we've got a car in the pits. I think he's just gone in to fix damage. I think that was from earlier contact, I believe. But yeah, Dean not really trying to upset Barry too much. I'll keep an eye on that one. Another one to keep an eye on is Peter and Ben McConnell then. P5 and P6 respectively for class position. He's basically pushing him down the back straight. And we'll see if Peter can actually make some headway and move up through and move back past, past Ben McConnell in this race. Callum is faster than both Luke and Amato last time round. A couple of attempts improves on both of them. So yeah, watch out for Callum. I think Callum is enjoying it at the moment. He's enjoying it out there. He's currently lapping. He's in and around Whitburn pace at the moment. Last time round, at least. Anyway, so yeah, Callum is definitely pushing on. Although Whitburn has just done a 23.4. So yeah, that just went away really quickly as Callum does 24.0. So yeah, as much as yeah, in one hand I gave, in the next hand I took away. So there we go. Peter is still pushing on, and Dean is getting forever closer to Barry. He's really trying to get in his psyche Barry up the inside has a look. We'll have a look. Corsa will have a look. It's a little touch side by side. Dean might be through. Barry's got to hold on to the inside line for the next corner. Barry's a wise old driver. He knows where to leave that car. Barry's just finished an absolute mega stint in the Le Mans 24 Hours in iRacing. So Barry is absolutely either absolutely shattered or completely wired. One of the two, maybe or both. Is Mount Panorama on schedule anytime soon? If we can get enough stewards to be able to do it, then yes. If not, then no. Because that requires proper live stewarding because of the absolute wreck fest that will happen in that race. Oh. Apologies. I'm back. Apologies. Sorry. We back. We move. So yeah. Sorry about that. I still have this problem with my internet. I don't know what it is. It seems it's sporadic. Every now and again, it just does it. User 10087, thanks for follow. But yeah, let's whilst the race is basically settling in now and drivers are getting tucked in for their first stint, we can talk about the future for Toga Motorsport. I think there might be quite a good opportunity to just start talking about my thoughts and what we want to do in 2026, because obviously, as you guys are fully aware, we've been doing this for a long time now, and you know, it's a huge strain on everybody involved here at Toga. You know, it's a lot of effort from stewards to commentators to mods to all the people involved that actually help keep this community running.
When is Toga Motorsport doing more cross-play races?
So you're going to get... I'm answering your question, to be honest, bro. I'm answering your question now. So, for 2026, I'm thinking of changing things ever so slightly, where we'll start looking into a more structured approach in terms of... Sorry, I think I'm back. Yeah, a more structured approach in terms of hosting events for everybody. So how Toga will run, most likely in 2026, will be as follows. We will do a season by season. So each year we'll have 4 seasons. And inside that season, we'll do a mix of different type of racing and on different platforms. So we'll look at some iRacing, we'll look at ACC Console, ACC PC, Race Room, Project Motor Racing, maybe some AMS2, depending on popularity. So that's how we'll structure next year in terms of racing. I'm already in the process of planning what type of racing that we'll be doing, and also when, because I appreciate people haven't got time necessarily to give up to actually steward or commentate or whatever it may well be. Sorry, I keep having these packet drops.
Project Motor Racing? It comes out in November 2025.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly that. We will be doing some stuff with them. We are a partner with those guys. I don't know why it's not showing on my... Oh, it's gone. So we are a partner of Giant partner with Giant Software. Let me get my words out. So we will be pushing some more Project Motor Racing in the next few weeks and months, and that's why we are giving away a season pass of the game. We have got a giveaway open at the moment on our website. Become a member of our website starting from £1 per month. You can then be eligible, which is obviously the giveaways in our Discord, to get a season pass, whatever platform you play it on and it's available on. So that's what we're doing. I'm trying to have conversations with PMR in terms of trying to be a first community to do racing on there when it is available to. But again, we shall see in the future. But yeah, that is basically my plan for the rest of this, for next year. Basically, I want to be able to be a bit more structured in terms of what events we do and a bit more variety maybe. And not only that, right, is just giving people the option to be able to do whatever they want to do across different platforms, etc., etc. So yeah, we're definitely going to take more consideration into console as well next year, because I think console has been pushed quite a lot over the last few weeks and months. We're seeing it definitely here at Togo Motorsport, where ACC console is very much a thing and is very popular. Race Room as well, noticed that is extremely popular as well, and yeah, very much intrigued to see how that unfolds in the community.
More crossplay with Toga in. Very excited for Toga Motorsport's future on console.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Want to try and get in some more endurance racing, some more longer races, some more one-off racing on console. We can definitely start pushing console a bit more. I think there's definitely a requirement there. There's a need for it. There's a desire to have it. So we're happy to push it. So if you are a console player and you're intrigued about what the future holds for you guys, for yourselves, if you're on TikTok, the link is in the description, sorry, in our bio of this of our profile. Head to our SimGrid page, and that will basically tell you everything you need to know about joining our community. Do come back to the live though, I will say that. And if you're watching on the other platforms, it could be all found down below in our profiles as well. So yeah, if you want to be part of it, then please do be a part of it. We're also looking to push 10,000 followers as well, by the way, on SimGrid. And we're about 8,500 now. So we're about 1,500 more followers to go to be able to get to the magic 10,000.
I've been wanting to do Toga for so long, but they always get full or I don't have time.
Ah, man, yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it? It's annoying thing about servers on console is that they're very limited. They're only got 30 slots mostly. What sim is being used? This is Assetto Corsa Competizione, Bob. Welcome him as well, by the way, mate. Dean is still tucked behind Barry. This is insane racing, by the way. Barry has just done a invalid 25.4, Dean a 25.1. So I think Dean's presence is slowly getting into Barry's head. So we'll see how this unfolds. Finley's also pushing in some good laps as well at the moment. The leader of the AM class, 24.8 for Finley last time round. So he's actually gaining a little bit on Ben and Peter, who are scrapping for P5 at the moment. Callum's still sort of going strong, 24.4, still sort of stuck now in P4.
This like WSS?
WSS. It's called SimGrid, Bob, if that's what you mean in terms of app. So yeah, Callum really just stuck there at the moment. Not really doing too much. If we go to the AMs, then the AMs are still scrapping as well, by the way. We still got Peters and Havluck is still P1 and P2 in the AM category with Hurst and Pekiri, although I've just commentated Hurst there. Commentators cursed Hurst, and Pekiri's just gone up to P3 in the AM class. With Wheatley, then, he is now slowly trying to make his way back through the pack, as he is now in 23rd place. Excuse me a second whilst I grab some water. In terms of the pit strategy, then, the pit stop strategies here in this race. So, bear in mind it's a 70... Oh, Dean's off! That's contact between Barry and Dean. I can't tell you when and where and what and how and why, but there's definitely been contact. Oh dear, that's not gone well. Dean was stuck behind Barry for a long time, and doesn't look like there's too much damage on Dean's car there. Let's look at Barry's car. Dean's only actually lost one place, which is actually not too bad in the grand scheme of things. I don't know if that was Anne's skill issue or not, but so yeah, Dean has been bumped down then to P10, so that's what, P4 in class, behind JJ, who has been promoted up into P3 in class. So Dean really needs to try and push on a little bit if he can in this race. Let me just take a sip of my drink. So yeah, that is basically the plans for the rest of the year and into 2026 here at Togo Motorsport. The aim is 10,000 followers, and we'll try and do some better giveaways as well. We'll try and get people more engaged with this community. That is the real push for 2026, I think, for us. A bit more variety if we can. And push our esports team as well. So yes, in terms of pit stops then, let me get back to that. So 75 minutes was the race length, or is the race length today. Callum for P1, I'm not sure. I don't know, Hunter. I like your thinking, but I'm not sure, bro. Ayrton, in our profile, mate, there's a link to our SimGrid and Discord page. That is where you need to start. So what was I saying? Yes, 75-minute race, meaning that everybody is, if they are doing a 50-50 split, because there is one mandatory pit stop as JJ lets him through. So 75 divided by 2 is 32.5 minutes, if I'm not...
Just to make sure it's every Sunday when you do this racing.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily, Phoenix. It's not necessarily every Sunday. It most likely will be. And it's not 32.5 minutes. That's terrible maths. 34.5 minutes. I can't... Whatever half of 75... Hey, so... How have I not... my brain isn't functioning. My brain isn't braining at the moment. 37.5 minutes is where I'm looking for. I actually had to use a calculator. I'm not even going to lie. I had to use a calculator. So after 30, with 37.5 minutes left to go in this race, in about 10 minutes' time, we'll start to see pit stops happening, I would imagine. Unless people decide to do a slightly different strategy in terms of stopping early or stopping late. But if you're 50-50 splitting this race, stopping with 37.5 minutes to go is probably the deal, the crack, the go-to strat here at Brands Hatch. So yeah, from 10 minutes time, the pit window most likely will open, and drivers have to stop and take fuel. Now they don't have to take tires. But I suspect if they do this right, they could probably do it so that they don't actually lose any more time by doing both, depending on how they've done their strategy in terms of fuel. So yeah, so 10 minutes from now, or just under 10 minutes now, we should start seeing drivers stopping for
I have a bit of experience in sim racing, CUSI do karting, and also do quite a lot of sim racing.
Well, Ayrton, mate, if you're interested, bro, thank you very much. That would be great for you to pop into our community, mate. Have a look round, see how you feel. Take a look at our profile with Johnny WR as well coming in with the follow, mate. Thank you very much for that follow, mate. Absolute legend. So yeah, we are definitely looking to improve for next year. So yeah, 37.5 minutes to go. I would suspect that'll be when the pit stops will start happening in this race. So yeah, be prepared to start seeing some changes. As you can see as well, by the way, people are going to have to serve those time penalties in the pit lane. So when the cars stop, a bit like F1, as soon as cars stop on the points, the car can't be touched until that 15 seconds, 5 seconds is finished, the countdown's finished, and then the refueling can happen after that. So the reason why, if before someone asks, is because we are doing success time ballast, meaning that drivers that have come first, second, or third in each of the class last week will have been given a success ballast time.
Shouldn't take tires.
It depends. Buzzer, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, it's all based on strategy, right? So you don't know what these guys are going to do, and that's what I quite like about sim racing. And it's for the most part, I personally, as a sim racer myself, I love endurance racing, and I love the strategy behind decision making, and I love the fact that people are. Oh, hold the phone. Barry's just gone through fast. Let me start again. Barry's just taken lead against Finley. Finley's had a stinker, 26.7 last time round. So yeah, that means Barry's been promoted to AM lead at the moment. Yes, we do, mate. If you head to our profile, we do console racing. I think, chat. Don't you think, chat? There's a lot more people in here that want to be console racers. So I think we need to scratch that itch a bit more and start hosting more console racing. What do you reckon, guys? Double tap the screen if you do believe we should start doing that. Drop us a follow, because I definitely feel that's Johnny, you're not the first person that's come into the chat this evening, mate, and asked for more console racing.
only Sunday?
No, Buzzard, mate. We do racing throughout the week, my friend. We do loads of racing, actually. Well, we try and do loads of racing, at least. Not all of it is commentated on. I will say, I will be completely open and honest with you now. We don't have the capacity to be able to commentate on every single race. We don't have the commentators available, and I don't have the time to commentate on it all. But we try and at least commentate on one race per week, put it that way. But if we have any budding commentators out there that want to come and do this as a free of charge job, as a hobby job, please feel free to come to our Discord and get in touch. We'll definitely help you out. So you tempted to park it, Sam. Yeah, you did get caught up in a bit of a stinker, mate. I'm not gonna lie. Are you stopping again? You are 3 laps down, Sam. It might be worth it, mate. It might be worth it. It might be there to call it a day. It might be a good play. So yeah, we'll definitely scratch that itch. So yeah, look out for the oh, where's the camera doing? Look out for that timer chat at the top of the screen. You'll see when it gets to 37.5 minutes, watch those pit stops start happening. Luca, in our profile, mate, everything will be there for you. Head over to our, you know what? Head over to our profile. Everything will be there. You'll have all the information you need. Got our Linktree links, got our Discords, got our SimGrid page, and that's where all our races are hosted for you. And yeah, that'll be perfect. What I should do, actually, I think is quite a cool thing to do, is have a little call to action pop up on stream for you guys, so you can see what our next races are next week.
Perfect. Thanks. I will check it out now.
Thanks for the follow as well, man. Appreciate you. So if there are any budding stewards and commentators out there that want to help us out, then please feel free to go over to our Discord. In fact, yeah, go to our Discord and just get in the general chat and ask for the link for job vacancies, and we can send you in the right direction as well. It's also a bit of self-promotion. If you are interested, if you head over to our website, togamotorsport.co.uk, here you'll be able to see everything Toga related. For example, you can see our profile, our membership plan. As you can see, if you want to support our community from £1 per month, you get access to lots of different events and stuff like that. Just a few stats on the Toga website itself. As you can see, these are current live, not live, but every event we've done. So we've done over 500,000 laps, 5,500 view of race with 160 events completed. These are current events, active events that we have at this current moment in time. And we have cool things such as like hot lap leaderboards and stuff like that. Practice lap times, you can see drivers that have come into practice and done some laps with us. And as you do log in to our website, it's basically all free of charge, all this information. If I just do that, as you can see, if I go to my dashboard, I can then see, if it gives a second to load, I can see all my recent races. So make sure you link your Steam account. You can see all of the recent races that I've done and where did I finish along those lines, and how many laps, where your best position was and your favoured car. So yeah, that is basically the togamotorsport.co.uk website. We do have a merch store as well, which you can get to by clicking here. It just takes you to our merch website. But yeah, that is everything Toga Motorsport related. If you're interested, then please head over and have a look around. Sign up for a free account. Link everything, and when you do a race here at Toga, you'll be able to see everything appear in your profile. But yeah, a couple of minutes then, and we'll start seeing that pit window open, no doubt. We'll start seeing cars stopping and start taking, well, it'll be fuel and tyres, no doubt, for some people. And obviously a success time ballast for others. Wow, this time has gone so quick, by the way. What game is this? CR7? I hope that's the real CR7. This is Assetto Corsa Competizione, my friend. So yeah, it's ACC for short. But so far, so sorry, yeah, I've sort of Matt Whitburn, and he's that far ahead now. He's now lapping the AMs. What do you do? So basically, my friend, if you head to so what I'll do is I'll quickly show you this as well. If I go to the simgrid.co.uk, whoops, hit communities, and then you'll see Tokyo Motorsport here as number 2. You'll then be shown all of our events that we currently have. So you can see we've this is the one we're racing now. We've got a console race. We've got a Halloween special on PC. Although I might copy that and do that on console as well. We've got a Le Mans Ultimate race and another GT3 Championship starting a couple of next week or week after. A transit race on AC and other community type racing. So that is basically where you start, and then basically from there you'll be able to join our Discord, so on and so forth, and do what you need to do there. So hopefully that explains everything for you. As you can see, then you can see the little P coming up to a lot of cars. Then so Peters, Joyce, and Stefan, all in the pits. Then with
the F1 race today?
Quinn is also in the pits. Yes, well, I'm half an hour behind now, I think, from it, because I'm pretty sure lights out was at 8 o'clock UK time, so 29 minutes ago. So I will catch up with the F1, no doubt, a little bit later on in this after this race. Yeah, there's also NASCAR on as well, I believe, tonight. Oh, it's in 30 minutes. Oh wow, okay. So hang on, lights out in 30 minutes. So that's worked out perfectly then. The race will be finished. No, it's surely not. The race has started, right? The race has already started. Yeah, the race has already started. Which driver support in F1? Yeah, it started. In F1, so this is probably quite controversial to most people, but obviously I'm a little bit older than probably you lot. I'm a Lewis Hamilton fan from back in the day, him at McLaren. So yeah, I'm a big Lewis Hamilton fan. Obviously he's not doing so great now. He's at Ferrari, although I think they've had quite a good car this weekend, Ferrari. But I've just seen a few snippets of information about what's happened, and he's got well, I don't want to spoil it, but he's picking up a penalty for gaining advantage off the track. So yeah. So yeah, the Ferrari looks like they've got quite a good car now, or recently, last couple of races at least. Seems to do well in the heat. Oh, not sure what's happened there. Is that JJ off? I think that might be that might be JJ. I'm not sure what's happened to Callum, but there's definitely been contact between car 40, which is JJ. Oh, car 40 and car 48, and car 40 and car 4. No, that can't be right. Car 40 is, yeah, I'm not sure what's happened there. Yeah, I don't know. Sticks, thanks for the follow. And do I need DLC for these races? Yes, you will do, my friend. You will need some DLC. But CD Keys has them all dirt cheap, mate. So yeah, I wouldn't necessarily cry about it too much. They're quite cheap to pick up. ACC quite an old game. So yeah. Oh, they brake check him. Okay, Hunter, let Callum know that will be reported. It's on the sheet. If you're in VC with him, if it's car 40, can you confirm car 40 it was? If that was the case, it's on our spreadsheet to be reviewed. And that's why JJ's then gone off, right? Sorry, but yeah, I'm a Lewis fan. I don't mind Max Verstappen now at the moment. I think he's improved as a driver. I didn't like him to start with, but as he's got older, he's sort of humbled a bit. Yeah. I didn't mind Lando Norris, but he's gone down in my estimations a little bit since this whole him and Oscar battle. As around the outside, Stefan goes to take P16, but obviously want two completely different class of car then. So as you can see, a lot of greens on your left hand side, as a lot of drivers still yet to pit. Whitburn and Assetto have both stopped, and obviously Whitburn has got that 15-second penalty, which has promoted Salvatore into provisional pole. I mean, if Max Verstappen wins the championship from this position, McLaren have had an absolute stinker of the last. Have had an absolute stinker. Okay, thanks, Hunter. It's noted on the spreadsheet, so when we go to review it tomorrow or whenever, then it will definitely be noted. But if Callum can provide any more additional information to back that, that'd be great.
Is there a SA rating limit?
Buddy, yes you can, and no there isn't. If you head to our link in our bio, mate, to SimGrid, you'll be able to see all of our events hosted there. Alternatively, join our Discord, and you'll be pinged there. So Dean in the pit lane then. He is stopping for his 15 seconds. Luke Wilson is still lonely out in the lead. 12.5 second gap in front of Callum. This might be interesting, you know. I'm not sure how close Whitburn's going to be to Callum as he comes out, because obviously I don't think Luke's not going to come out. He's going to come out 3 seconds behind Callum, because Luke's got carrying that 10-second penalty. So in theory, Callum takes the lead of this race once the pit stops play out, but all depending on how quick Whitburn can be to get past this back lap traffic. Obviously, he has got now quite considerable clear air. The Callum on track now is where, so he's coming up into the back straight now, and Whitburn is on the start straight. So 55 seconds then is the gap between Callum and no, it's not. 40 seconds.
Trying to find a way to watch live.
I can't say. YouTube. YouTube has the license for SRO at least anyway. So you could just go on search for SRO, and they have all sorts of. In fact, they have more than just the GT racing, right? I'm pretty sure they have Mazdas. They have GR86s. I'm pretty sure. I'm sure I've seen YouTube having all those on the to watch for free. But definitely the British GT or the World Challenge is definitely on YouTube.
Thanks.
Yeah, no worries, bro. So I'm just trying to do the maths. Hunter might be able to tell me better if he's talking to Callum now on Discord. Hunter, your calculations with Callum, are you going to come out in the lead of this race? Barry in the pits then for his pit stop. He's going to come out. Well, Finley stayed out, sorry. So he's going to come out probably behind Pockets. And we'll see when everyone else starts pitting. But Whitburn, this has worked out quite nicely for Whitburn. Whitburn has got free air basically now up until he gets to car 40, which is a lapped car. So the next car he's going to get to for position.
Do I have to have a wheel, or can I use a controller?
You can use a controller as long as you're competent, I suppose. It's the nicest thing to say, buddy. James Joyce is on controller right now. He is console. He is a console user. Sorry, I had a slight issue with frames. He is a console user, JJ. As well, I think, is Donnelly. He's a console... a controller player. Does Callum think he's going to come out into the lead of this race when he stops, Hunter? Basically, is what I'm asking. Has he calculated that?
Thanks.
Yeah, no worries, bro. So the next person on track that Whitburn is going to catch is going to be Salvatore, the 103 car. The 103 car is just going through the left-hand. I'm not sure, can you remember the name of the corner going into clearways now? And Whitburn is closing him down. 7 seconds between those two. So, yeah, I'm not sure. And Callum's quite a long way in front of that. So, yeah, this is going to be interesting, you know. This could be kind of close. The Callum's at, what, 40 seconds ahead? right now of a pit stop. A pit stop is about what? It depends on how much fuel he's taking. Depends on the fuel load. It can range between 30 odd seconds to 40 seconds. So this could be close. So Phoenix, this is PC only, but they do a console version. So we do host just console racing. There is no crossplay in terms of PC and console. So you can do Xbox and PlayStation, but you can't do PC, Xbox, and PlayStation, if you get my drift. But this is definitely going to be close, guys. You want to watch out for this. This is going to be interesting because Callum might just, depending on how long he's stopping for, he's either going to come out so anything between 5 and 10 seconds in front. Yeah, so this could be really, really close for the lead at least. And if Callum and Luke can get in front of both can get in front of Whitburn, that's going to make it extremely difficult to get past him on track. Basically, so Callum and Luke are going to need to be on the phone, if they can, to Finley, to Ben, and to Peter, to be like, guys, hold up Whitburn if you can. Because if they try and hold him up, then they might have a chance of actually getting a win. And I think that will definitely be, this is going to be an interesting end to this race. And bearing in mind, so Matt is currently just gone through T2. Then he's got 2 cars ahead of him that are lapped cars. And then he's got a gap to Salvatore. Salvatore, where is he? Okay, he could have gone to the end. Okay, right. So interesting then. So interesting. The Bentley's got enough fuel to get to the end then. There we go. So there's Kev getting out of the way of Whitburn then. So that means that is quite easily dispatched for Matt. As Barry has come back out again. So Barry is now out behind Whitburn. Oh, we got a yellow flag. Oh, is that that might be contact between the night here? It looks like contact between those 2 cars there, because the Porsche slowed up a little bit. That looks like contact between those 2 cars. So 26 minutes to go then. The top 5 are still yet to pit. So I suspect Finley, Ben, Peter, Callum, and Luke are all splashing and dashing towards the end then. What I mean by splashing and dashing is that they've got they filled up the car to the brim at the start of this race, and basically are running it to its dry with maybe a little bit of fuel saving in between, meaning that the fuel that they've got that they require for the end part of this race is obviously a lot less than the fuel that maybe another car is on. So meaning that their pit stop will be a lot shorter, and they can get back out the pit lane a lot quicker. So that's what I mean by the term splashing and dashing, which is going to be very interesting for. It all depends now if Salvatore can hold up Whitburn even for a couple of laps. That might start playing into Callum and Luke's hands slightly. More so Callum than I would say Luke at this point, because Luke's got to still serve a 10-second penalty. But if Luke can play a little bit of a part in this towards the end, which could give Callum the win. Obviously, it's still all to play for. 25 minutes left to go. Foxglove, thanks for sharing the stream. And no Nutcracker, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate you for following the channel. So yeah. So this is going to play out quite nicely then with 25 minutes to go. If you're still watching, appreciate you. Thank you very much. Do drop us a follow. Don't forget to subscribe as well. That'd be absolutely fantastic. And if you are watching on the old tickets, 3.1k likes I've got on the video so far. So I appreciate every single one of you. If we get to like 10k, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Absolutely great. We do have a little GG goal. We've got 20 GGs as a little goal. So if you can provide us any sort of financial support, I'm not going to beg, but if you can, then please, we would very much we'd love it. I know it's not a lot, but still, every little helps at the end of the day. But yeah, a very, very interesting race so far. I'm going to grab a quick drink there. My throat is starting to dry up. Barry and Finley is going to be close. I'm calling it now. Barry currently has stopped. Finley yet to stop. That is going to be close, I would imagine, for position in AMS. Barry is currently sitting in P8, but P2 in class. He's got back markers now. JJ is sitting behind Callum. And I wonder if actually JJ is just playing the game here. And just sitting behind him because he's not going to try and battle him. Or unless he's going to try and put him off. But I very much doubt that. I very much doubt that at all. So, yeah, we'll see how this is going to play out. So Finley now is in the pit zone. Let's look out for Barry. Where's Barry? Barry's stuck behind back markers at the moment, coming into the penultimate corner. Finley is moving again. So Finley's going to come and take the lead of this race. Yeah, he's going to come out. Yeah, quite a way ahead of Barry then. That's going to be insane. Barry, what, 7 seconds? 5. Yeah, for 5 seconds. So Finley's going to have a 5-second lead then on Barry as they come out of the pit lane. So Finley is obviously, yes, splashing and dashing, if you want to call it that term. 40-second pit stop then. So there we go then. So that is the rough estimate of a car that's got 20 minutes to play. Sorry, I am back again. I don't know if the stream... Does the stream actually go down? I'm not sure. I think we're back. Are we back? Let me know if we're back, guys. Sorry about that. I hasn't done it in a while. It's so infuriating. Whatever that problem is, I don't know what it is. Apologies. I hope we're back. I hope you guys haven't left. We are back. I don't think it goes down long enough for the stream to end. Yeah, we're back. Cool, nice. Yeah, sorry. I don't know what it is. I've been trying to. I've been scratching my head for some time now to try and work out. Yeah, trying to understand what the hell that's going on with my network for that to start causing problems. So here we go. Then this is part 1 of the latter part of this race. Then, yeah, stream did go weird. Yeah, it goes weird for me as well. So Whitburn then is all over the rear of Salvatore now, Amato. This is for position. Salvatore, I mean, that GTR is just so, look how quick it is in a straight line. He's not giving him up the place though, very easy. Oh, they bang, they're off. He's off, he's off. Oh. Watch the rejoin. So there we go. That's contact between Salvatore Amato and Whitburn then. The GTR had absolutely stellar pace to basically just drive past the Ferrari. But this is exactly my point I was talking to you a minute ago. If Salvatore can hold up Whitburn, and he has now just given him an extra 3-second deficit, plus I suspect a tiny bit of damage, this still carries on playing into the hands of Callum and potentially Luke here. So here we go then. Yeah, I think the stewards will definitely look at that. Right there. Oh, Whitburn's off. Whitburn's off again. He's gone off into T1. Definitely got a bit of damage then. So the Nissan has picked up some slight side damage, I would imagine, with that contact. So that's affected his aero now into some corners, which is probably going to slow him down a little bit now. Callum and Luke need to push if they want to try and get anywhere near a victory in this race. This is starting to work in Callum and Luke's hands. Mostly so Callum than I would say Luke. Luke's just gone round with a 25.4, Callum with a 25.1. So there's, I don't know if Callum's fuel saving. Maybe Hunter can give us a bit of insight into the slightly slower lap from Callum for last time round at least. So with 19 minutes to go then, top 4 yet to pit. Everybody else has decided to pit, although Peter has just gone in. So Ben, Callum and Luke are still yet to pit in this race, and most likely will then be going out to do a splash and dash towards the end of this race. But Whitburn definitely picking up some sort of aero damage in this race. Yeah, so bearing in mind, so what was that, 25.1 for Whitburn. Let's have a look, see how much he's going to be off his pace. He runs a little bit wide into turn 2 again. But let's see. He's not gonna. He's gonna be quite aggressive. Watch out for this, because this is gonna be quite aggressive. I think from Whitburn, as when he does eventually get closer to Amato in what, maybe a lap or so's time. He's definitely going to get fired. He's going to be fired up at least.
H is struggling down the hill.
Yeah, he's dead. Oh, Callum's got a slow puncher on the right side. Just. Oh, that's why the slower laps. I mean, he's done all right this time around. 24.7. So that could play a factor. Oh, this is gonna unfold. Can Ben take the win then? It's gonna be close. This is gonna be super close, by the way, guys. This is gonna be really, really close. So Whitburn then is coming into the back straight before clearways, and Luke is basically, they've just crossed each other. Luke is going down the back straight and in towards Dingledale or Hawthorns, which way. I think it's Hawthorns is the first one, then Dingledale. So that is the gap then. So the gap to the lead then is 48 seconds. And basically Finley's pit stop was a 40-second stop, and that was with 20 minutes to go. So it's going to be close. It's going to be close. Oh, we got a Mustang facing the wrong way. We got a Mustang facing the wrong way on track. Please don't reverse. Oh, he's going to reverse. Oh no, he's off the racing line. He's off the track. He's off the track. Okay. He's off the track. Whew. Breathe a sigh of relief, that. Bloody hell. Yeah, it's 100%. It really is. It really is. So Whitburn then he's now closed the gap again to Salvatore Amato, and see what is going to unfold in this next little tussle between these two drivers. Is he going to? I don't think he's going to be quite as polite as Whitburn this time around. I think he's going to be very much on the attack. He's got to be careful not to pick up a penalty though, because a penalty here could affect the race as well. Is he going to try and go around the outside? Salvatore try to hold off. He gives a little bit of a bump, and Salvatore cuts the inside off. Good race in there a little bit, but got to be careful not to push each other off the track. Salvatore holds the inside line. He wants to hold the inside line all the way he can if he can. Can Whitburn try and go up the inside into T2? Not quite. Not quite. And we'll go again. He's going to try and line him up into the next section. It's down the straight. He's going to have him. As that's the second time flashing for Whitburn. 3 times or 4 times. And you will get a penalty for excessive flashing. As under braking we go then. Whitburn's got a tighter line up the inside. This might be where he gets the job done. Salvatore tries to make that Ferrari as wide as he possibly can. He'll try again. This is where they had contact before a couple of laps ago. They bump again. They bump again. Salvatore's going to be hard on the brakes. Is he going to go too deep? No, he holds on. Oh, Whitburn is sliding. Got some arse out action. And they continue on as they are. He's going to struggle. Going to struggle to get past him. Amato is really not letting him through, is he? He's very much saying, no, mate, you are not getting through that easily. The stewards will look at all these penalties, by the way, all these contacts made by these cars. There have been a few, but they will be looked at at the end or tomorrow. He does want the position because he knows that this is holding him up to the other guys that are still yet to pit. So around the outside he goes. Can he get the job done? He's going to go for the cutback. Amato, oh, that's a little bit of a push. Both go sideways. Both touch again. They're going to be careful not to crash each other off here. And I think that's Whitburn through, or Salvatore's going to try and go back up the inside. They push, and there we go. That's on the Ferrari, I'm afraid. Sorry to say, but that is on the Ferrari then to try and push him off the track. And it's basically ACC physics has pushed him around. So that's Salvatore losing a place. Oh, but after all that, this is going to make life really quite fun in the next. I don't know when the pit stop's going to happen. I generally don't know when the guys are going to stop. But yeah, Ben McConnell, oh, he's sliding. Tyres are
damage for one battle.
It is, and we don't know how bad the damage is now. Because that's both sides of the car then that look quite beaten up. Yeah, they do. We don't know how much front end damage he's got also, because he did give him a couple of love taps, didn't he? To try and sort of push him off a little bit. So yeah, we'll have to see as we got a Ferrari off into the wall. And that is straying off the track. Watch the rejoin. He's got himself back underway again. And he is on fire again. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on this next 13 minutes or so. We generally don't know how long these cars have got of fuel left in them. It's going to be interesting to see when are they actually going to stop? Because yeah, this is going to be weird. So what's Whitburn is 47 seconds off the lead then. So Luke's currently, he's currently chilling now. He's just starting lap 44. This lap is going to be a 24.7. 15 seconds back is Callum. So Callum's going to come out regardless 5 seconds ahead of Luke at the end of this race, because obviously Luke's got to pick up a 10-second penalty, time penalty at least, as Callum I think also has an puncture as he goes sliding through T1. And Ben McConnell is then exiting the last corner into exiting Surtees then to cross the line. So they are basically at the start of the lap, and Whitburn's, yeah, he's not a million miles away now from the pack again. So yeah, this is gonna be super close. Yeah, this is gonna be super close. I really do believe this is gonna come down to the wire here, and it's gonna be whoever stops first. Basically, Whitburn's gonna try and jump all these three in a stop as they stop. But I'm not quite sure he can get all three. If he can, he's going to have to really drive the wheels off this car then for the next 11 minutes. He's basically got 11 minutes of hot lapping with damage, which I think might slow him down a little bit. The damage at least, but he's still really good. There we go. Luke's in the pits then. Here we go. This is where we'll start seeing it then. So Luke Wilson is in the pits then. And Whitburn is in the latter part of the lap. So bear in mind, Luke's got a 10-second penalty to serve as well. He's still in the pits as Whitburn is going through Dingledale now. Luke is still on the jacks then. Into the left hand Whitburn goes before he heads down to Clearways. As Luke Wilson is away, he's out of the pits, he's rolling. And Whitburn comes into the last corner. This is going to be bloody close, ladies and gents. Jesus Christ. So Luke Wilson is going to come out ahead. There we go. As you can see in the distance, Luke Wilson is ahead of Whitburn. Then 3 seconds, 2.5 seconds, the gap between Luke and Whitburn. So basically now, Ben and Callum, down to you guys now to see whether or not you can do anything about it. Whitburn has got a couple of back markers in between him and Luke, so this is going to be interesting to see if the back markers do come out of the way then. With 10 minutes to go, Luke's just got to drive and make that Lexus the biggest Lexus he's ever made it. I don't think he's going to hold him off for too much longer. And a drive-through for Peter then as well. Drive-through for car 74. And that's for exceeding 3 track limits. So you get 3 strikes before you get a track limit violation. And he has picked up that as Peter. So yeah, Luke Wilson then out ahead of Whitburn into P3 in this race, of Whitburn P4. 2 seconds the gap between Luke and Matt at the moment. So yeah, this is gonna go to the wire. With 9 minutes to go. So I wonder, I don't know. So let's look at lap time then. So let's look at Whitburn's lap time as he comes across the finish line now. He's just going to do a 23.9. So he's about...
Do I have to own the DLC or is it optional?
You don't have to, but it might mean you won't be able to attend certain races because the races will require DLC. So yeah. So there we go. So he's already gained, what, a couple of attempts. I think Whitburn is stuck behind lap traffic. Yeah, he's just got past one Aston Martin. So he's got now, so basically the car directly behind him is Luke Wilson, and as he goes up the inside of lap traffic, the lap traffic helping Luke very much so at the moment.
It could be a drag race to the finish as the back markers give slipstream down a straight.
Could be, yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. So it's going to be very close. Barry's half, 0.3 behind Finley then. So we've got to watch. We've got a lot to watch out for, guys. We've got 8 minutes. So we got, what's that? That is 2 laps is 3 minutes. We got what, 5 or 6 laps left to go in this race before we are finished. So we got a lot to keep an eye out for. We got Barry trying to push now on Finley. They are battling for the lead of AMs then. That is an AM lead we're battling for right there. So 0.3 the gap between Finley and for Barry R. We got Ben McConnell and Callum Jones yet to pit in this race at all. As we've got a spinning... Oh, careful. We got a spinning Porsche. That is car 38 of Marek. He is down... Yeah, dropping down. I think he was leading, wasn't he? The AM class. Now he's not. Luke Wilson is now under pressure. From Whitburn. 0.4 of a second the gap then. Luke is going to make that Lexus as big as possible. And this is for track position and maybe the lead or the win here at Brands Hatch. So yeah, let's get ourselves strapped in and ready to witness what's about to happen. As up down the straight they go. That GTR is so fast on the straights without damage. I appreciate that. Thanks, bro. Thanks for the vote of confidence there, mate. Appreciate it. So Dingle they go, and the gap is 0.2 of a second. Please keep an eye out as well for the pit stops of Callum and for Ben McConnell, because they're still yet to pit. Luke Wilson's pit stop time, total stop time was 46 seconds. So 18 seconds, sorry. So 40 seconds in total, so 30 seconds. So Ben McConnell then in the pits. Yeah, he's not going to come out in the lead then at all. So the gap, so we go around the outside, Whitburn goes. Luke is going to try and hold off the position. He wants to defend the inside line if he can, which he does dive back across the inside. Whitburn's going to try and get past him. He does give him a little bonk as well. Whitburn doesn't need to be getting ahead of himself here. Dig, thanks so much for the checkered flag, mate. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much, mate. Legend. Margo. Thanks for the follow as well, the Stig. Hope it's the real Stig. So yeah, that's a couple of touches then that Whitburn's done. Let's go on board with Bonnet Cam with Whitburn. Here we go. Gonna try the outside line. Luke's a wily old fox. He knows where to plant the car to stop Whitburn getting past as they both try and go side by side. That's not happening. This is super close, not gonna lie. This is absolutely mega close. Up the inside. No, he's going to think about maybe the exit out of clearaways down the back straight is probably where he's thinking of sending it. Or try and get the job done at least. Lex is getting a great exit, by the way. I'm not going to lie. Great exit from Luke. As we're still waiting on Callum to pit. Callum is still yet to pit as the GTR gets a way better entrance into the last corner. And here we go then. We'll see what we can do. Into T1. T2, potentially the lunge up the inside. Onto the braking zone we go. Luke's getting, you can see the car jiggling under with the rear tyres starting to get a little bit worn. Heavy braking zone into T2. Hold it around the outside. No, Luke still holds on. Bloody hell, this is super close. They're slowing each other down massively here for Callum. 27.6 seconds to gap. 27.7 seconds to the leader right now. Luke's going to try and defend the inside line as best he can to push him out wide, but down the straights is where the GTR is going to have him. Although the GTR does get a little bit of a TC kick, and you can hear the car just bogging down ever so slightly. 0.2 the gap, 0.1 the gap. It's not going to be enough into the braking zone of Hawthorns as Luke goes a little bit wide, and he gives them a little bit of a nudge. Into Dingle they go. I think Matt needs to be a little bit careful with the old pushing and the old taps that he's doing to Luke right now, because he could pick himself a time penalty as Peter Romeo off the track. a little bit further ahead. And I think he's back on again. Yeah, he's back on again now as he's going into T2. The exit of the last corner is where Matt is a lot closer. And as we go into lap 50 then, down the inside. And by the way, that is Callum then dropping down to P3. Up the inside, Whitburn goes. That is going to be job done by the looks of it. Yeah, he's got the job done. That was a great little switchbackaroo as Callum's come out in P3 then. So it didn't really work in the end. So Callum and Luke tried their best, but wasn't really enough for this absolutely insane GTR's pace. As you can see, is really trying to push now. As the gap is the closest it's ever been in this race. A whole race is 0.5 of the gap between Luke and Whitburn. But yeah, very, very, very close racing indeed. As we're coming to the last couple of laps now. It was inevitable, really, that Whitburn was going to come home to take this win. But I tell you what, the boys did a bloody good job. Oh, he's gone off ever so slightly. The boys have done a bloody good job trying to hinder him as best they can. Salvatore also playing a role in this, as Barry Hagen also is not really close enough to Finley yet, as I think there's been a change of position. Yeah, Dean's got up the inside of JJ to take the last podium place in the AM category, with Peters then absolutely running away with it in the AMs. He's currently leading the way by a long, long way indeed, with Marek. Oh, that was almost massive contact. Marek in P2 with Brock in P3. As there's a Porsche stuck in the middle of the track, and he's going to come close with back markers. Oh, he's RTG'd anyway, so it's not a problem. But yeah, very, very, very close racing indeed. As we've got a couple more laps to go, as JJ's got back up and got back past Dean then to take the last podium place of this race. I wonder if Barry is going to try and push Finley anymore, but Finley does look like he's got the pace over Barry in the end. Yeah, it's going to be if Barry's got any more chance to push Finley. Barry was quicker by 4 tenths last time round, so yeah, it's not over yet. As the leaders are coming into the last section, so this probably will be the last lap of the race then. So Whitburn is, yeah, he's going to definitely start the race. It'll be the last lap of the race. He's driven absolutely impeccably. There are still stewarding decisions to be done. There are 31 contacts between drivers that need to be dealt with by the stewards. So watch out for a stream tomorrow, ladies and gents. We probably will do a stewarding stream again if you are available for that. Please do check in for that, but we'll let you know inside our Discord. But yeah, it's been a very, very interesting race for sure. Not quite enough in the end. 3 seconds already the gap, as I expected. Barry then has got a little bit more pace as car 22, which is Wheatley, has gone off. Wheatley's had an absolute stinker this race, an absolute stinker. He's currently off the track and probably waiting for the lap traffic to get past. But Barry's got one more lap to get past Finley as the leaders are coming through the latter part of the track, latter part of the lap now, with only 7 seconds left to go. Barry's going to dive up the inside. Has he got the job done? I think he might have, you know. Finley's didn't see that one coming. Barry Hagen's going to take victory by the looks of it, unless Finley's going to have something to say about it. But that was bloody brilliant by Barry. Up the inside he goes. Finley did not see that one coming. As Matt Whitburn takes the lead and takes the win here at Brands Hatch in the Procast, with Luke Wilson coming home to take second and Callum Jones picking up a third place. Ben McConnell didn't just quite have enough at the end to try and make a dent in the current situation. It's going to come home P4, with Salvatore coming home in P5 in this race. And he tried to hold Whitburn up as best he could, but didn't really quite happen in the end. Barry Hagen, unless he has a major catastrophe now in the last few seconds, and talking of catastrophe, would be a race without Finley crashing off. Barry's going to look like he's going to comfortably come home to take the AM victory in the Aston Martin for Tiger Esports. Absolute legend. He's going to, yeah, definitely take that position for sure. So GG's Barry, well done, mate. Great effort after racing 24 hours yesterday. Finley O'Reilly to second place in the Bentley with another Toga car. The 2 Toga cars in the AM class coming first and third, with Dean coming home to take P4 in the AMS. Peters takes the win in AMS with Marek P2 and Vanderbroek P3. Kev just misses out in the end with a P4 finish in the AM category, with a couple of drivers just finishing now. Sam Wheatley being the last across the line, finishing P21 in this race. But wow, what a end of this race, ladies and gentlemen. I have very much enjoyed that. Wow, that was brilliant. And yeah, that is us done for this week, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please do drop us a follow, subscribe, and like, all that fun stuff. We do have a new series starting next week, where we have sorry, not next week, the week after, where we're doing Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and I'll potentially be live Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday all next week for racing in rookies, silvers, and pros. So keep an eye out for that, as well as the Transit Trophy as well. But yeah, I've been your host for this evening. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you very, very soon in the next one. Please do let us know on our outro music. Thank you very much, everybody. Stay safe, have a great weekend, and we'll see you very soon. Ciao for now. Bye-bye.